Appreciate y'all. What it do? What it do? How you feeling? How you feeling? I hope that everyone's okay. I hope that you had a good day. The 281 Houston, Texas in the building. What it do? What it do? Subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. Y'all tell somebody about a player. Tell somebody where you at on this STD Friday. This is the day that you go ahead on and link up with whoever you want to link up with. It's not about you and your significant others. Not about being in holy matrimony. My condolences is about whoever you had done synced out there in them streets. And if you're in New York, whoever you was walking on the side with, getting wet and or swimming out there in that water with. If you feel like smashing, you go ahead on and smash. Don't let nobody judge you. Don't let nobody deter you from living your best doggone life, because watch this. They be trying to deter you from living your best life when they not living their best doggone life. So ain't now one of you's living your best life until you get to do exactly what you want to do out here in these streets. I'm trying to tell you something. Hold up. Who texting pimping? I don't need no text. I ain't answering nothing. Say this is the police. My brothers and sisters in blue. That my brothers and sisters in blue right there. Oh, all right, cool. Oh, we almost got somebody. Damn. Them bolos be going out, but we almost got y'all. We almost got y'all, and y'all just keep on playing because it's the weekend, and you might not make it through the weekend if we out here looking for you. You're better off just turning yourself in. Yeah, boy, you better off turning yourself in, because we going to do our doggone job. But that's what's up. Don't even worry about that right there. The 312 Shot Town is in the building. Say California's up in the house. What's happening? He say my kid said that you stepdad material, Willie. Ow! Don't call the player. I could be some of that right there. Be more careful. I got practice out here in the doggone street. Like a whole bunch of us players got that type of practice. The 334 Gump Monkey Town is in the building. He say drop Detroit dropping for STD Friday and hitting that like. I sure enough appreciate that right there. Well, y'all come on in. Now, I don't know if this is not the notification because we is on the number 7 channel, and I have not really been paying attention to the beginning numbers and stuff like that. But I do know, like, eventually, sometime before like 11 or sometime before 12, we get over 100 thumbs up, and I do be needing that right there. You say YouTube knocked off Tupac and Keefe D told on himself. That's what they saying out here in the doggone street. I can't believe it, but damn it. Oh boy. We spoke about this situation. We spoke about Keefe D them. I think like a month or two ago, maybe a month, 2, maybe 3, something like that, where they did a raid or something. We ran up inside of his place and we found evidence of some things that we needed. I think we found the gun or something like that right there. I don't need much. Remember, the Bronx, New York is in this bitch. Say what? Poppin' Pass. Say look at these 30 minutes of fire. What it do? Say hey Willie, Texas. The 817 is present for STD Friday 5. Say already hit that like button. I appreciate that right there. Come on in. Come right on in. Sit yourself down. Sit your hot selves down. Say we got the 60 thumbs up. We got the 60 thumbs up. Somebody go around to the other channels and tell them to come on around here and join us so they can have a good time and they can be chilling with us. Somebody had done spoke on the commercials earlier. I do not control them. That's a YouTube thing. I guess they're trying to find ways to get more money. You know what I'm saying? Which is still crazy because they demonetizing people and they trying to get more money. I really don't understand that right there, because the more that you demonetize, the less that people will produce on those channels that they are demonetized on. It's real simple. It's real simple. The 206 is here. They say we didn't get we didn't get notified, but we know what time to check on our people. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You can't say that you're down with me and you like what I'm doing and I can't wait till you go live and I be loving when you go live and shit when you don't come check on your peoples. That's a problem. That's a problem. That's a whole problem. Dade County's in the building. North Carolina is in the house. What that is, the 206 is up in here. Come on in. Come right on in. The 912 is in the building. The 407 is up in here. Nebraska's in the house. One more again. The 612 is in the building. The 989 Sag Nasty is in the building. Say happy STD Friday. Happy STD. And the like button is hit. That's what I'm talking about. I appreciate that. Y'all, we finna go ahead on and get into this right here because it is a little lengthy. It is a little lengthy. So we finna go ahead on and talk about what had transpired earlier today. This happened earlier today. So I'm guessing this is, well, it's not breaking news because like it happened some hours ago, something like that. So this is what will fall under top news or recent news, is something like that. The top stories, you know. Dog, I'm just trying to tell you some. All right. They say, oh, Keefe, the one. Damn it, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Doan Keefe D. Davis, the man charged with Tupac Shakur's murder. And then they have another one up here, Tupac Shakur murder suspect ordered the death of the slain rapper. They talking about old Keefe D. They said, well, who was him? Do y'all know that Pop been dead for 27 years? Where was you 27 years ago? I can tell you exactly where I was 27 years ago. I was out there in Vegas when the fight was happening. Sure enough was. I was right on around there when the fight was popping off. He said a man has been arrested and charged in relation to the 1996 murder of Tupac Shakur. See, on Friday, the news broke that Las Vegas police had arrested Mr. Davis, a.k.a. Keefe D, or Keefe D, or Keefe D, or Keefe D, who has long said that he was in the car of the person who shot at the rapper, killing him. He was 25 years old. Pop was a quarter. But it sounds like, damn it, people, I don't think that we really think about the age of Tupac when Tupac had done died, because his influence was so heavy. He had like a lot going on. He had a movement, Bud Light Baby. He had a lot going on out here in these streets. You know what I'm saying? The 502 Louisville, Kentucky is in there, bit. What it do? You said that you was in high school. That's what's up. I was out, damn it, in 96, I was fresh out. Because I was over there in Vegas. You know what I'm saying? I was fresh out, a year removed from high school. You know what I'm saying? I was 19 years old. That's what's up. He said this case has been a mystery for both investigators and the public for the past decades, spawning countless theories and documentaries. Exactly. We didn't know what had done happen. A lot of people who was there, who saw what happened, don't even much know what had done happen. You know, the streets, they always know. We know in the streets, but like all of the streets, they don't know. A lot of us, we have the speculations and stuff like that right there, but Keefe, well, Davis was arrested early Friday morning, but the exact charges was not immediately made clear. The prosecutor described Davis as the on-ground, on-site commander of the killing. Say he sided up, he plotted out, told them folk what to go ahead on and do. So who is Davis? Who is Keefe D? Look, old Pop right there. Oh, man. You out of here, pimp. Say Davis, 60, a former gang member. He has kept his connections to the case a secret. In 2018, after he was diagnosed with cancer, he gave details to BET after the drive-by, about the drive-by, including that he was in the Cadillac, that the backseat shooter was also in during the September 1996 murder. So he also once claimed that his nephew Orlando Anderson shot Tupac. Anderson died in 1998. Davis even has a 2019 memoir, Compton Street Legend. Yeah. Compton Street Legend. You say, oh, Pop was old handsome. You say, Willie, that's a damn shame. Brenda got a baby is still relevant to this very day. Facts. Now listen. There's a whole bunch of rappers who is going to lose y'all life and we not going to remember not damn song. We ain't going to remember not damn song. I'm just trying to tell you something. Y'all dying and y'all not even much going to be remembered. Compton Street Legend, in which he spells out what he claims went down in his book. Davis described himself as one of the last living witnesses to the fatal shooting. He alleged that he first spoke about this in 2010 during a closed-door meeting with the federal and local authorities. At the time, he was 46 and was facing life in prison on drug charges. They promised that they would shred the indictment and stop the grand jury if I helped them out, he wrote. If I help them with this case, they gonna shred this here up and they gonna look out for me. Basically, is what's being said. Look at them two players right there. Old Biggie and Pop. And listen. People still make the argument of who was better. A lot of people just stand up. Biggie was better. Do y'all know that Biggie was only out with one album? He ended up having two, but he was alive for one album. I know. New York stands on that. It's big all day. Well, Biggie had what would be deemed, let's say, better lyrics, I should say. Tupac just hit you in the gut with it. Simple, plain. Pac just hit you, damn it. Pac just hit you with it. You know what I'm saying? But they were always, damn it, them up north, our up north players always be on Biggie, which is strange to me. But I guess that was y'all guy. It is what it is. It is what it is, goddammit. Tupac ain't even from Florida, but damn it, Pac was the shit. Pop was just regular, just it's like he just touched your soul. Greg Caden, a retired Los Angeles police detective who spent years investigating the Shakur killing and wrote a book about it, told the AP that Davis' arrest is so long overdue that people have been yearning for him to be arrested for a long time. He said it's never been unsolved in our minds. It's been unprosecuted. He said he also told the Hollywood Reporter, he said all the other direct conspirators and participants are all dead. Keefe D is the last man standing among the individuals that conspired to kill Tupac. You say this arrest happened 2 months after Las Vegas police raided Davis' house. Yeah, so his house got raided 2 months ago. Davis's wife's house. Ooh, look at the famous BMW. He said, according to the AP, the document said that the police was looking for items concerning the murder of Tupac. Remember, they hit the house 2 months ago. Hold on. Was that all they had? The police reportedly collected a slew of evidence. How you still got evidence from 27 years ago? Including computers, a cell phone, a hard drive, several .40 caliber bullets, and 2 tubes containing photographs. A source told the U.S. Sun the homicide team did not enter into this investigation lightly. They knew that the world would be watching if they took any actions against Keefe. He said they do not want to make any missteps. I was thinking that said mistakes. Missteps. He said another source told the outlet that Davis gloatingly ultimately talked himself into huge legal trouble. Yes, he did. Who knows that who knows that Keefe D will do? Who knows what Keefe will do? Maybe he might try to negotiate a plea deal. The attention globally on the DA and the police department will be extreme. He said at the time of his death, Shakur was feuding with rival rapper Biggie Smalls, also known as Notorious Big, who was fatally shot just 6 months later in March 1997 at the age of 24. He said his murder remains unsolved. His murder unsolved. Pop murder was unsolved, but the streets know exactly who knocked them off both. Yeah. This is what happens. This is what happens. This is what happened. Hell, I can almost believe that even Puffy know who knocked off Biggie. Come on, man. I don't put nothing past not now one of these fellas. Not now one of them. Y'all can't tell me anything. You can't tell me anything. Moving right along. Let's jump into the video real quick. It's pretty lengthy. Let's hear what law enforcement got to say about it.
It has taken countless hours.
Say Puff going down. It just might happen.
Really decades of work by the men and women of our homicide section,
yes, sir,
to get to where we are today.
Mm-hmm.
Several of those detectives that are standing here with us include Detective Cliff Mogg, the lead detective on this case.
You say, well, Umar, you're wrong for that. You're wrong for that. Listen, shout to JJ for the $7 cash app. I appreciate that right there. We got to get the numbers up. We should have been over 100 by now. We should have been over 100. I do understand that it's Friday and you all got things to do, but y'all know I got a job to do too. So let's get the numbers up. I need your support. We need Super Chat. We need Cash App. We need PayPal. We need everything that you're willing to give. It's payday out here in these streets, but we really do be focusing on the thumbs up. We finally hit 100 and we at 20. That's the problem when I said we typically hit 100 by 11 and or 12. You're making me look bad in front of company. You're making me look bad in front of company.
He is now retired.
Shout out to C-No for the $4.99 Super Chat. You say, if Keefe knows who knocked off Biggie, he better start singing. I'm trying to tell you something. He is too old. Because if he was 40, did they say that he was 46 back then? I don't think he's 60 or 70 something. No. Hell, he can't be 46 now. But go ahead. Hold on,
well, I know there's been many people who did not believe that the murder of Tupac Shakur was important to this police department. I'm here to tell you that was simply not the case. It was not the case back then, and it is not the case today. Our goal at LVMPD has always been to hold those accountable and responsible for Tupac's violent murder accountable. Okay.
He was alleged that he first spoke about it in 2010, say during a closed case meeting with the federal and local authorities, but at the time, he was 46. So he was 46 in 2010. This is 23. So 46, 10, 20. So that's 13 years. 13 plus 46, that bring him up to 56 plus 3. He 59.
Just like we do for every homicide victim in our city. Every single victim, every life that is lost is important and remains a priority to this police department.
You say Puffy knocked off Biggie and Tupac? Jesus.
As we methodically built this case to move forward with an arrest, it was also important that at the same time, we're building towards a successful prosecution. We work closely with our esteemed district attorney, Steve Wolfson, in his office to ensure that is going to happen. Mr. Davis's own words reinvigorated our case in 2018. I'm going to give you some of those details, and I'm going to introduce to you our homicide lieutenant, Jason Johansson, and he will provide you many of the details.
We're not going to play this whole thing. Oh, no, we're not going to play the whole thing. Now, the whole thing is like 20 minutes. We ain't doing that.
On how we got here today.
Just about 6 or 7 minutes and we out.
Thank you, everybody, for being here today.
What's that?
My name's Jason Johansson, and I'm the homicide lieutenant with the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department. And my goal here today is to walk you through our investigation and what led us to the indictment of Dwayne Davis, also known as Keefe, for the murder of Tupac Shakur. This case has been reviewed by our homicide team and homicide detectives for over 2.5 decades. And ultimately, our persistence in this investigation has paid off.
Shout out to Phyllis for the $1 cash. She say, Willie, you know I've been watching you since 2018. That's what's up. Appreciate that right there. Somebody say free Keefe D.
Let me walk you through a timeline of events that as we know them right now.
Do it really much matter that they done arrested him and about to charge him with the murder 27 years later and he's 60 years old right now? I'm glad that somebody did right. Like, who really cares, though? Like, other than family and, like, close friends, like, who really care now?
Prior to September 7th of 1996, as we all know, Tupac Shakur was an artist who was signed with Death Row Records. And that Death Row Records and its CEO, Marion Suge Knight, were closely affiliated with the Mob Piru criminal street gangs, and that they had an ongoing feud with the Southside Compton Crips.
Yes, he do got a sister too. Sure enough do.
Dwayne Davis was the leader and shot caller of the Southside Compton Crips.
Ooh, you say Willie, they want Puffy.
And both of these gangs operated
Jada Smith care. Yeah, facts, yeah.
out of the Southern California area of Compton. On the night of September 7th of 1996, Tupac Shakur, along with Suge Knight, and members of their entourage, which include members of Mob Piru, came to Vegas to attend the Mike Tyson fight at the MGM Grand Garden Arena. Members of the Southside Compton Crips, which included Dwayne Davis, along with his nephew Orlando Anderson, were also in attendance at the same event. As both were leaving the fight, members of Death Row Records spotted Orlando Anderson near an elevator bank inside the MGM, and at that time they began to kick and punch him near that elevator bank.
Yeah, they're going to show the video.
I will now show you hotel security footage, as many of you have already seen, related to this incident. And on this incident, you will see Tupac Shakur, who's wearing a shiny satiny shirt, along with Marion Suge Knight, who's a large man in a brown suit, punching and kicking Orlando Anderson.
Right there, right up in there. They stomped
Following
him
this
out.
incident, you'll see hotel security intervene, and then they will leave the area of the fight. Little did anyone know that it is this incident right here that would ultimately lead to the retaliatory shooting and death of Tupac Shakur.
So Tupac got himself killed out here. I know. Ain't nobody ever said to you. Tupac caused his own death. Yeah. Sure enough did.
Following this incident, Tupac and Suge Knight both left the MGM to make their way to a post-fight party, which was to occur at a local nightclub. At the same time, word had spread amongst members of the Southside Compton Crips of what had occurred inside the MGM. And then that's when Dwayne Davis began to devise a plan to obtain a firearm and retaliate against Suge Knight and Mr. Shakur for what occurred inside the hotel against Mr. Anderson.
You say you thought you seen Donald Trump in the lobby. Hell, he was probably at the fight too.
Mr. Davis obtained a gun. He entered into a white Cadillac.
Mike Tyson had him amped up out there. Yeah. Fight was so quick.
Along with Terrence Brown, DeAndre Smith, and Orlando Anderson. Based on our investigation, this is where we know they were seated.
Notice, all of the this is where they were seated. This was side of the car that they was on. Everybody else deceased, except Keefe, the last man standing.
At some point in time, as they were in the white Cadillac, Mr. Davis took the gun that he had obtained and provided it to the passengers in the rear seat of the vehicle. As they were as they were driving west on Flamingo Road near Koval, they located the black BMW, which was driven by Suge Knight, and then the passenger seat was Tupac Shakur.
That's a good question. You say that Keefe D kill them all.
And as they turned around, they pulled up near the passenger side of that vehicle and immediately began shooting at Mr. Knight and Mr. Shakur. Following that shooting, the white Cadillac fled the area southbound on Koval, and after our officers arrived on scene,
he had a look in his face like, I've always said he had that look in his face like damn, like this it. He looked worried. Suge looked like, boy, I done shot some shit up, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just waiting for it to happen. That's how I always looked at that one picture right there.
Tupac was later transported to the University Medical Center, where he's treated medically and died approximately 6 days later on September 13th.
September 13th, Pop passed away.
My homicide section handled this investigation from its onset and for a short amount of time. And within a short amount of time, what we knew was that we were working a gang investigation where our victims, our witnesses, and our suspects were all from Southern California and not local to Las Vegas. Within the first few months of the investigation, our detectives knew most of the information I just briefed you on. However, we never had the necessary evidence to bring this case forward and present it for criminal charges. As time went on, this case had been reviewed multiple times by different investigators assigned to my section, but it wasn't until 2018 that this case was reinvigorated as additional information came to light related to this homicide.
Yeah, like Keefe did, he basically told on himself. Didn't he also go on Vlad TV? If I'm not mistaken, he was on Vlad TV talking, right?
Specifically, Dwayne Davis's own admissions to his involvement in this homicide investigation that he provided to numerous different media outlets.
His own admission, numerous media outlets. He told on himself.
In our section, we knew at this time that this was likely our last time to take a run at this case to successfully solve this case and bring forth a criminal charge.
Maybe he wanted to be known as the person who knocked off Tupac. Maybe. I don't know.
It was at that time that this case was assigned to Cliff Mogg, a detective within my homicide section. And over the last 5 years, my section worked closely, hand in hand with the Clark County District Attorney's Office and followed a systematic investigative plan. We've conducted countless interviews and corroborated numerous facts that were not only consistent with the crime scene on the night of the incident, but also corroborated and were consistent with the sequence of events that night.
You say, Vlad must have a trusting face, because I don't understand why these grown men go on his show and snitch on themselves. I would never understand it. I promise you, I would never understand how the hell you just snitching on yourself.
This ultimately led to us procuring a search warrant which was executed at Mr. Davis's residence in Henderson, Nevada. And following the execution of that search warrant, in close coordination with the District Attorney's Office, this case was presented to the grand jury, which ultimately led to Davis being indicted on charges of murder. Before I hand it off to the District Attorney's Office, I would be remiss if I didn't thank Detective Mogg and all the other detectives that were not only assigned this case and reviewed this case, but all the other detectives from other agencies that assisted us in this investigation. They know who they are, and thank you very much for all the assistance you provided. It does not go unnoticed. And lastly, one of the most important things, in my opinion, is that we need to make this be a reminder that the charge of murder does not have a statute of limitations. This agency has been and is invested in solving our cold case homicides so that we can bring closure to those families and justice for those victims of homicide. And with that, I will turn it over to the Clark County District Attorney, Steve Wilson.
I think we about to cut it off. We about to cut it off in just a second. You say T.I. just snitched. You say Boosie snitched too?
I appreciate it.
Gee.
Good afternoon. I am the Las Vegas Clark County District Attorney Steve Wolfson. It has often been said, justice delayed is justice denied. It's a quote we hear often and for many, many years when talking about our legal system, but not in this case. Today, justice will be served in the murder of Tupac Shakur. I'd like to acknowledge the relentless work of the many Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department homicide detectives. We've mentioned Detective Cliff Mogg many times, and we can't mention his name enough.
All right, appreciate y'all for doing y'all job. Shout out to our law enforcement brothers and sisters. We're going to leave that part right there because it's very, very lengthy, and we don't want to go too doggone long. Well, they got who they believe is the killer. They got who they believe is the shooter. They got who they believe who orchestrated it, and they got who they believe told on himself. Yeah. He told on himself. Let's not forget that part. That's what actually happened. Moving right along, man. Let's go on and get into something else real quick. He said protected custody, Keefe D. He said Tupac is dust. Shout it out of here. Said Willie Keefe had a deal with LA not to prosecute, but didn't have one with Vegas. He ain't talk to the right people. He did not talk to the right people out here in these doggone street. Vegas just ain't let it go. Vegas does not let it go. We got a 17-year-old girl who was arrested a woman arrested charged in the brutal Lincoln Pit. Oh no, we can't show this one. Oh no, I just pulled up the wrong thing. This one here is for hold up, let me stroll through so I can see. Was this the one that we got to put on? I think we got to do this right here on Rumble. Damn it, this shit won't refresh. Well, we just gonna save that one right there for Rumble. We got to save it for Rumble. We can't do it to ourselves right here. Now, damn it, if it's not this one, then it's not that one. Who is this one? Who is that one? I think, we can jump into this right here. This one here is kind of short. All right, bam. We could jump into this and then we'll jump into a video real quick. A woman arrested charged with child abuse in Jones County. Look at that baby. That baby 5'3.5". That's about 5'3 and a quarter, or damn it, a half or a quarter. It's one or the other. That baby look like she's sick right now. Like, damn, I don't even want to eat. I don't even much want to eat. They done caught me. They done caught me and done charged me with some child stuff. Look at that beautiful baby. She's 32? You lying to me? She say she's 32. A woman arrested on Thursday. Yada, 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 with child abuse thing. All right, bam. A Ellisville woman was arrested by the police and charged with the child abuse thing. Kashika Arrington, 32, was taken into custody after Sergeant J.D. Carter received a referral report from the Child Protective Services regarding her infant daughter. She had a little bitty baby. JCSD said the report said that she tested positive for methamphetamines and acetaminophen. This ain't acetaminophen. This is Amplifene. I think this no, because this is meth. This right here is methamphetamine and amphetamine. I got it. After the birth of her daughter. Oh, so they locking y'all up if y'all baby blood got that work in there. Oh, all right, cool. Carter obtained an arrest warrant and for Arrington based on the CPS report with the evidence from medical testing of the infant. We work closely with CPS on incidents where the newborn infants are testing positive for illegal narcotics. Carter had said it is absolutely inexcusable for a child to be born addicted to methamphetamines or other illegal narcotics. You say, why in the world we have expected mothers continuing to use illegal narcotics during pregnancy and knowing how dangerous these substances are is beyond me. The one thing that he don't understand is that he don't have what is called a habit. He's not on narcotics. The one who is in quotations for saying this, he's not the one that's on narcotics. So you do not understand a person who has a habit. You don't get it. Arrington is currently incarcerated at the Jones County Adult Detention Center pending her initial appearance in Jones County Justice Court. You say, want more information? Yada, yada, yada. We got all that right there. Cute. But tested positive. Methamphetamines and methamphetamines. So, and amphetamines. So there's a methamphetamines and there's a amphetamine. Got it. Look at that beautiful baby. You 32 on that work. Decent, baby. You went through your whole pregnancy. And still getting high, baby. Hell, her body, her baby. I know, but Willie, what about the baby? Shit. Her body, her baby. They have the right to do whatever they want to do with their own body because their body is a temple, a vessel, and all that stuff right there. Whatever you want to put in, you can go ahead on and put it on in. Whatever you want to put in, it's yours. You say them perk 30s. That baby was popping like that right there. I'm pretty sure. And hell, she enjoyed her whole 9 months. I promise you she enjoyed her whole 9 months. Don't let these people fool y'all. Don't let these people fool y'all just because. Hold on. Wait, damn it. I pushed the button. Oh, don't let these people fool you.
$1.6 billion.
What the hell just happened? My bad. Yeah, but don't let these people fool y'all because they just done got arrested. No. What is this story here? Because
Fox 35 update.
All right, bam. Is this the one? Is this the one?
New options for students at Valencia College
No. This is just wrong, so we can't do this one right here either. We just gonna have to move on to something else. Let's go around here. Damn it. Dog it. It's either one of them. Y'all got to bear with a player. Let's go ahead on to close this one right here down. We got one out of, what it is. It's 8:40. We got some eviction work. Okay. We can go to Harris County. ABCDEFGHIJK. So these people is trying to save you all from evictions. I know, Willie. How's we gonna go from Tupac to evictions? We went to Tupac, something that people really don't care about, to evictions, to what a whole bunch of us kind of care about, especially if you may be about to be evicted. People down in Harris County, the Harris County judge is working with the people with evictions, and they're trying to help you make it through the eviction process and the things that you may need to know. So this is something that news that you can use or news that you can share with somebody else. Here we go.
5 o'clock, grant money to help the city change its approach to evictions, and families are in favor.
So we need to change the approach to evictions. I would think the only way to change the approach to evictions is to pay your damn bill.
Definitely needed. I mean, we're a very large growing city. It's going to happen all the time. Growing pains. You're going to suffer through these things.
The money won't be paying for rent, but it will do 3 things to help people figure out their next steps. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Daniela Guzman.
And I'm Keith Garvin. Every day, hundreds of families in Houston and Harris County face eviction and are left trying to figure out their next step. 2 Harris County courts say grant money will provide 2 full-time positions to improve the process.
KPR.
So we just allotted some grant money to fill the 2 full-time positions to help people go through the eviction process. Got it.
RC2's Rochelle Turner is working on this story.
That's what the community doing. Well, what the Harris County court judge
joins us live at an apartment complex off the Gulf Freeway on Houston's southeast side. Rochelle?
And we chose this location for our live shot because just last month, over 100 residents at the Cabo St. Lucas apartments were facing eviction. Now, we spoke to one man.
Over 100 out of one complex facing eviction. What in the hell is wrong with y'all in Southeast Houston?
And who says this initiative will be very helpful for low-income families. The judges we spoke to say it will also help residents and landlords.
Do y'all understand that the people in low income, they already in low income and facing evictions? It's not they middle class and or upper middle class. They already down here facing eviction. So they down here facing eviction, so they have a hard time of paying the low rent. How do you fix that?
A new horizon is approaching when it comes to the eviction process for cases of Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, Place 2, and Justice of the Peace for Precinct 2, Place 2, thanks to a grant.
Making more babies. Shout out to Landon for the $1.99 super chat. You say, if I got to pay my rent, you got to pay yours. Fact.
Here's how it will work. Starting next month, the court will hire 2 people that will focus on collecting data and creating strategies to help reduce the harm of eviction. They will start reaching out to nonprofit organizations, coalitions, and Catholic charities about how they can help families facing eviction.
So now we need the community, we need these other sources to help these adults who decide to have children not face eviction. And again, it goes back to, we gonna do everything that we want to do. Remember that. We're gonna buy the things that we want to buy. We're gonna hang out when we want to hang out. We are going to get our essential products whenever we want them. But rent, we're gonna have a problem. They're gonna hire 2 people to collect data. We got computers for that. We got AI for that.
They will also help landlords understand the process when it comes to filing a lawsuit.
This is a really great opportunity to look at the data and really see our constituent experience, what they're going through, what they need. In Harris County,
what they need is to learn how to pay their doggone rent.
Just this year, data shows there's been close to 60,000 evictions filed in justice courts.
Shout out to Landon for the $1.99 super chat. You say, Unc, I sent you a story about a mother of 12. Yes. I got it. I think I'm going to speak about that right there tonight on Rumble. I think so.
I think Houston has one of the highest eviction rates in the country right now.
Paul DeJeron thinks
60,000 this year.
The initiative will be beneficial. Just last month, over 100 people were facing eviction at the Cabo St. Lucas apartments. He hopes the new workers will connect residents with resources about organizations that help with finding new housing if they are evicted.
It's not just.
Do you know what else that because these be low income apartments and stuff? If your income is just $1 over the cap, you can't move in, which is strange because these people who they let move in can't pay their damn rent. Apartments is business. Money keeps the apartments going. People got to be paid, but they won't let you in if you make $1, $2, maybe $5, $50, another $100 over their limit. But they'll let the people who gonna have problems with paying the rent come on around there and live up it. That's what's
single
up.
individuals that live here. You're talking about whole families with 3 or 4 children.
You're talking about, yes, with 3 or 4 children. That's the problem. That's the complete problem right there. We got too many damn children.
Pets and so forth. That's not an easy thing to find a place that's going to be available or be available right away.
And they should have thought about that before producing all these damn churn.
The judges say the process won't happen overnight, but they are grateful to get the ball rolling.
maybe there's something going on at home and you need a job, or maybe you need childcare.
Every step of the way, we're going to reconsider how we can improve the.
Yeah, you need a damn job if you is renting something. You need a damn job. Get off your ass, find you a job, stomp the yard, go online, put in an application, because you know, like, you can't go around there no more to put your applications in at the place of business. We have to do everything online. So while you're sitting around drinking and smoking and shit like that, or if you're sitting around drinking and smoking and shit like that right there, you need to be putting in the applications while you drinking and smoking. A lot of y'all need to put the reefer down until you get the damn job.
Process within the bounds of Texas.
Yes, it sounds like a you problem. Facts.
And Judge Steve Dubel and Judge Dolores Lozano were the only 2 courts in the state of Texas who received this grant. They tell me that the facilitators will start working next month, and they hope to have a better understanding of this initiative through all of the data that the workers will collect over the next 2 years. Reporting live in Southeast Houston, I'm Rochelle Turner, KPRC 2 News.
So they just put something in place that is going to take 2 years for them to understand why these type of things is going on. To see what we can do better. It's going to take them 2 years, right? because they have up until 2 years, and then because of all of the data, and then we can look at the data and be like, ooh, they could do this, they should have did this, they could have did this. When just for them to do this little story, I just told them what needed to be damn done. People need jobs and people need to pay their damn rent. Huh? People need to stop hunching if they can't pay their damn rent. You need not let people live around there who can't pay no damn rent. See, it's not that difficult. It's just a whole bunch of y'all caring about the wrong shit. Oh, you caring about them little ugly ass babies that ain't got nothing to do with you. That's your problem. And that's why people will never change. People will never change. Why? Because they have people like you who care about the children. Really? We really care about the children. So if you really care about the children, then why don't you go ahead on and take the children? Take the children and raise the children yourself. Do it like this right here. We got one more of these right here, and then we're going to run on around the Rumble, because we have a lot that we can do over on Rumble that I can't do around here. Yes, Walmart is always hiring, unless the Walmarts have packed up and moved, and unless the Targets have packed up and moved. But other than that right there, they hiring. We have a community town hall eviction. I think that's the name of it. Here we go.
Helping families keep a roof over their heads tonight. And
helping families keep a roof over their head after eviction.
Eviction Town Hall providing the tools tenants and landlords need who are trying to navigate the eviction process here in Fulton County.
Atlanta News First anchor Tori Cooper is live from the Central Library in downtown Atlanta, where that town hall was held. And Tori, tenants and landlords, they both walked away with something. Tell us about that.
Is it me or is Atlanta, because so many people that moved from Atlanta out to Houston, has Houston turned into Atlanta, or have Atlanta turned into Houston? Because there's a whole bunch of failing going on in both places.
Well, Savannah, tenants and landlords walked away with a better understanding of their rights during the eviction process and strategies that they can use to make sure that those rights are always protected.
I've had problems in the past, and I wanted to know in the future if I have problems.
Sonia Clemens is fed up with dealing with landlords in Fulton County.
I had a wrongful eviction happen out in Cobb County.
It's why she came to Keeping Families Housed Eviction Prevention Community Town Hall Monday night.
Goes to the judge, they can decide to say yes or no.
A panel of experts with the Fulton County court system and housing resource experts answered questions from community members like Clemens, who are dealing with the fallout of an eviction notice.
A lot of evictions are being filed.
They detailed how to navigate the court process, where and when to seek legal advice, and how to maintain your rights.
Have it in writing.
Fulton County Chief Magistrate Judge Cassandra Kirk says the number of evictions are rising in Fulton County.
This year already, we're in September, and we have already had 35,000 filed.
35,000. There was 60 over in Houston. 60,000. It's 35 in Atlanta. Yeah, boy.
So we are back on the increase.
And there are some key areas state lawmakers can look at to bring the numbers down.
Is that young Dro? What it do, pimp?
Down.
7 days to file an answer is something that could be looked at.
Clemens says she's thankful the town hall gave her the keys to move forward, but changes still need to happen.
I'd like to see rent control so that the rents don't get out of control.
I can understand the rent control thing, but what a lot of tenants have to understand, what landlords just went through with C-19, what they just went through, and how so many tenants did not pay their doggone rent. That's why they're going up. What I think should happen for those tenants who was not paying their doggone rent, it should go up. Evict them and put an eviction on them because they owe you some back rent. Either they're going to pay the back rent or they're going to get out. Period, point blank. But for those apartments, the rent need to be raised for those apartments. The people who was paying it as normal, I don't think the rent should go up for those people. The ones who gave the landlord the problem, the rent need to go up. Period, point blank.
Now, if you missed out on tonight's town hall, but you still need legal advice as it relates to a leasing agreement, you can head to our website at atlantanewsfirst.com shortly after this show this evening.
And I've heard that right there before too. You can quit Amazon and start back again next week. I done heard that there before. Amazon is hiring them so fast to where like it's not even a problem. Do y'all know that they're not even drug testing? And if they are drug testing, they do not hold marijuana against you at Amazon. That the police? Not to holler at y'all in a good little minute, old playboy. I'm at work. I'm at work. Ooh, they might be trying to hire me. They might be trying to hire. Oh man, they might be trying to hire a player. I'm gonna have to check them out when I'm done. Told y'all I'm trying to get hired at the school board. Oh, but this after hours. Oh, all right, bam, this after hours. I'm trying to get at one of these schools so I can get one of these pensions or something. Something got to give, you know what I'm saying? Whoa, slow me down. What did that say? A truck. All right. That's the community watch service. That's all that is, the community watch, bitch. We out here snitching. Yeah, I said Willie going undercover. Yeah, he said life insurance companies don't test either. You see what I'm saying? Oh, bam. Listen, we is finna go to Rumble. We is finna go to Rumble. Rumble starts at 9 o'clock, you all. Rumble starts at 9 o'clock. But what I want y'all to do, when we get over to Rumble, I want y'all to shout out all the jobs over at Rumble. All the jobs that do not drug test, and if you know that they are hiring, because this is like one of like the biggest factors of why we not even applying for jobs. This is one of the reasons that we're not applying for jobs, because we out here smoking. We out here smoking that good. Yeah. Which is the wrong time for you to be smoking that good when you can't pay your damn bills. You need to be paying your damn bills before you smoking that good. Yeah. Cooks, construction workers. Listen, so we are going to save that until we get over to Rumble. Give yourselves a pat on the back of y'all that made it to the end of the nightly news round here on this STD Friday in these YouTube streets. Appreciate that right there. You say, Willie, pensions really isn't that much. Put your own retirement money like the lighter hue. Now listen. I do believe in double and triple and dipping and stuff like that right now. You always got to be putting up your own money. I am with you, but it depends on what they saying that a pension is, though. Can we at least get by $2,000? Can we at least get by $2,000 in the pension? Because if you can grab you by $2,000 in the pension and now you ain't got like no mortgage or rent, shit, you can do something. See, you will just be getting the pension, but that don't mean that you just stop working or stop hustling. Oh, hell no. Just because you get a pension or Social Security, you should never stop getting money. You should never stop attempting to get money. Listen, I do understand we want to do like the older folk. We want to do retirement. Yeah. Well, we want to do the retirement like the older folk did. Just lay around and watch soap operas and shit. It's 2023. We don't need much play like that. I don't ever think that I'm going to ever stop working and grinding and hustling shit. Oh, hell no. The hustling, the working, and the grinding is just extra because you put in so many years on the back end that now you is being compensated from on the back end. We need pensions and Social Security and all that fly shit right there. But look here. Players, prostate cancer awareness around here at the Willie Williams Show. Say it's just a finger. So your prostate don't work, your meat don't work. Mess around and lose your little la-la and or your life. It's your choice. You make the call. Your body, your booty, I am here to help. He said $1,200 a month in a 401k and $400 a week in taxable brokerage account. There you go. There you go. And then we still may grab the Social Security. You see what I'm saying? We got to have as many streams of income when we get up in our older age. I'm here to help. I'm here to help. We just watching too many of people in their 60s and 70s having a hard goddamn time out here in these damn streets. It's a hard goddamn time out here in these damn streets, I'm trying to tell you something. Yeah, hustle to the death. I'm trying to tell you, you got to make you some type of change out here. It's a must. It's a must. Listen, y'all finna go ahead on and bounce. Y'all let's go over to rumble.com, The Willie Williams Show. Put the word together. That's how you search for a player when you get around there. And when you get around there, you go ahead on and you sign up for an sign up for an account or something like that right there. Listen, I appreciate y'all for rocking. And we out of here. See you over there. We gone.